South Jamaica, baby, they made me to be the greatest. Serving the deed of my creators, fresh off of my high haters. It's the king again, Magdalene, chauffeured, bragging and boasting.
You may be familiar with the name Pablo Escobar, but are you familiar with his ghost? There are lots of stories about the spirits of famous or infamous people hanging around after death, but the possibility of being haunted by someone as dangerous as Escobar gives a whole new level of terror to celebrity hauntings. Pablo Escobar, the so-called king of cocaine, was a Colombian drug lord beginning in the 1970s and the founder of the notorious Medellin cartel. Escobar is infamous for being the wealthiest criminal in history, amassing a fortune of over 30.
I wonder why they never really made a real movie about Pablo. Like, I know there's been movies of Pablo Escobar, and you know, it's like it's never really him being the focus though. Like, they need to really make a well done movie about Pablo Escobar.
30 billion by the time of his death.
I know that. I think
this
Narcos
is the equivalent of about 65
has a little bit to do with him
today.
as well, if I'm not mistaken.
He started some of the first drug-running routes in the United States, and his reign as a drug kingpin was marked by violence and terrorism as he fought
Man's
rivals,
built a
killed
jail
police and
and said that's the
politicians,
only
and
way I'm gonna do
terrified
time.
locals. With his
Had a
life
pool and
marked by
everything.
unsettling violence, it's unsurprising that Escobar's spirit seems to be restless after death. The first evidence that could indicate that Escobar's ghost is still wandering the earth comes from a photo taken by a woman named Maria Del Mar.
Damn, that's beautiful.
Maria snapped a photo of the famed Monaco building in Medellin, Colombia, the former home of the now deceased drug lord. The building has since been demolished, but Maria's photo lives on, largely because of what seems to be lurking on one of the balconies.
Oh,
When
I
Maria
see
zoomed
that.
in on the picture, she thought she saw a human figure looking out onto the street.
Many
Many who have seen the photo state that the figure appears to strongly resemble Escobar.
Looks transparent as well, if you ask me.
Even on the blurry figure, one feature stands out, its mustache.
Just a buck tee?
Escobar was known in life for always sporting a large mustache that looks just like the one in this photo. Some
Oh,
viewers
alright,
believe
course,
that the
alright,
image
well,
was
give me some
photoshopped,
suggestions,
but others
man.
are convinced that Maria actually captured a photo of Escobar's spirit lingering in his old home. If we apply some filters over the image, we're able to see if it's been manipulated in any way.
I bet you it wasn't.
Firstly, a noise analysis filter shows nothing out of the ordinary. Apart from the big red oval that's clearly been put over the top of the photo, there's no obvious signs of photoshopping where the alleged spirit is standing. A luminance gradient filter shows that there is indeed a figure there. The light appears to be interacting normally and naturally with the object. This might suggest that a person is standing there.
I don't think
Who
that
it
picture
is
was altered. I
remains
think that's a real
unknown.
picture.
Because of the violence and criminality associated with Escobar, the Colombian government eventually decided to demolish the Monaco building in 2019. According to a video shared to YouTube by Bogota Dream TV4, the spirit of its famed former occupant may have been in residence until the last moment. The footage was shot from a nearby building as demolition crews prepared to implode the building in front of a crowd of onlookers. Moments before the charges were ignited, the video shows something odd in one of the upper floors of the building. Take a look.
Bro, did y'all see that? Right there. Nah, fam.
Something white appears to be moving back and forth in one of the corridors. When still, it appears to be almost human in shape. When it moves, it seems to blur into something amorphous.
That's crazy, bro.
The strange figure can be seen in the building until the very moment that the walls begin to crumble and fall.
Wow. That's legit, man. I think
Numerous
that's
witnesses
legit.
watching the demolition have corroborated the video's evidence, stating that they too spotted a figure moving in the building just before the demolition.
That's some
In the
creepy
video,
shit,
the
though.
figure's movements seem highly unnatural. In fact, at various points in the footage, the figure seems to rise off the ground and fly towards the ceiling.
Bro.
This has led many to believe that the footage has captured further evidence that Escobar's spirit remained in his former home after
That shit is
death.
actually creeping me out. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
If the photo and video do indicate that Escobar's spirit was residing in the Monaco building, what does that suggest about the spirit's current whereabouts? Was its tether to the earth severed when the building was demolished? Or does the ghost of Pablo Escobar still haunt Medellin? Residents and visitors may want to keep their eyes open. They might just spot the long-dead drug lord when they least expect it.
So that whole building was his building though? Nobody else had lived there? That was just his own personal building. I'm gonna have to look that up.
If you're like most people, you probably don't want to find out your home is haunted. If
Nope.
movies have taught us anything, it's that living with a ghost
Son, that's always been a fear of mine. Whenever, like, if I gotta move somewhere, I need to do the house facts. I need to know who's lived in this house before me, if anybody passed away, because I do not want to move somewhere where somebody died, bro. That's always been in the back of my mind. Like, damn, if I move somewhere and I don't know the history of this apartment or who lived here before me or who passed away in this apartment, that would be like a nightmare right there for me, honestly.
is less than an ideal situation. When Abayod Hernandez finds himself living in a real-life horror movie, he begins posting freaky videos on Facebook about the happenings in his allegedly haunted apartment. The footage that he captures is truly the stuff of nightmares. The spookiness begins when Abayod starts noticing a strange glowing light coming from under the door to the spare room of his apartment, which he uses as a gym. After the light appears a few times, he's finally able to capture it on camera.
Son, I'd be too
In
pussy to
this
check
first
that shit
video,
out.
we see him approach the spare room's door. We can clearly see a bright white light coming through the opening at the bottom.
If my house was haunted, would I do ghost videos? I mean, you might as well capitalize off of it, but at the same time, I'm not trying to provoke that shit. I'm trying to get up out of there, bro. I'm going into a hotel until I can move out of that shit, for real. And I feel you, Croatia, because I'm on the same type of time you on, bro.
Yet when he opens the door, there seems to be no light anywhere in the room.
Nah.
He even zooms in on the overhead light, which doesn't even have a bulb. There's obviously no light source anywhere in the room, but when he closes the door again, the light beneath the door has returned.
Yo.
The ghostly light is just the beginning of his haunted adventure. Wanting more evidence of his haunting, Abayod sets up a camera facing a mirror in the allegedly haunted room. The camera captures some very strange footage. First, a chain hanging from the top of the mirror begins to swing, all on its own, banging against the frame. Some thought it could have been caused by a draft blowing through the house. However, when the camera begins to slowly tilt itself to the side, you might be less keen to blame a wayward breeze.
It's time for you to pack your
If
bags
you
and
watch
get up out of
closely in
there.
the mirror, you can see that even the knob on the camera appears to be turning on its own.
There was a cut when he closed the door. That's a good.
There's clearly
let
no
me
one
see.
visible.
Where we at? We at 806.
There's obviously no light source anywhere in the room, but when he closes the door again, the light beneath the door has returned. There's obviously no light source anywhere in the room, but when he closes the door again, the light beneath the door but when he closes the door again, the light beneath the door has
There was like a
returned.
little cut there.
Abayod definitely wants to get to the bottom of this mystery. He spreads flour in front of the door in hopes of capturing evidence of his ghostly roommate. He begins a Facebook Live video when he hears noises in the room. In the video, we can clearly see a section of the flower being brushed away by unseen hands, moments before the door begins to rattle.
Yeah, I'm getting... Yo. Nah. Yo, bro. That shit is creeping me out. But he didn't even go in. He didn't open the door to see if there was anybody behind there. So I don't know. This could be fake, but
Being brushed away
doing
by
a good job.
unseen hands, moments before the door begins to rattle.
Open the door.
He enters the room just in time to see his boxing bag swinging around on its own in the empty room.
I don't think Slapped Hand would feature this on his channel if it wasn't like legit though. So I don't think, you know. Shit gotta be
Then,
real.
when he tries to leave the room, the door keeps pushing shut on its own, yanking the knob from his hand.
Oh hell no! Oh my god.
When he's eventually able to leave the room, we see wind chimes swinging back and forth, and Abayod discovers that his couch has been turned over.
Nah. Oh hell nah. Hell
We
nah.
later see a book fly off its shelf.
Oh nah, this is real, fam. This
In a later
is real.
video, he once again hears noises in the room.
Bro, get up out of there. What is you waiting for?
He enters and finds the chains near the mirror swinging on their own. He pans around the room, passing an empty chair. See if he can see anything weird happen.
I feel like I'm gonna see something, bro.
The chair is clearly empty when he enters the room. Yet
Look
a
at the
split
mirror.
second later,
Look at the mirror.
there appears
Yeah, how do you explain that, bro? Nah, son. Yo.
the chair is clearly empty when he enters the
I
room.
got goosebumps.
Yet a split second later, there appears to be someone in it in the mirror's reflection. Here it is again in slow motion.
Look like she turned her head. Yo, my
The
god.
haunting seems to culminate in this chilling final video. Abayod finds himself in a blackout and has reached for his camera to document what happened.
He's in a blackout? Nah, son, this shit got better. Mans is in a blackout and experiencing some shit. That's crazy.
He walks around his apartment with a
Handprints.
flashlight illuminating the way.
I'm scared for him,
A
bro.
few moments in, the wind chimes begin rattling right in front of him. Then later, a book begins to move on a nearby dresser.
As long as you don't touch my switch, we alright, man. You can touch the book all you want. Leave my
Following on
switch
from
alone.
this, Abayod investigates the room where the haunting seems to be the most strong. That's when something truly freaky happens. Watch.
The teddy bear's gonna jump at him. Nah, son. Wait a minute. I don't know, bro. Hold up.
Following on from this, Abayod investigates the room where the haunting seems to be the most strong. That's when something truly freaky happens. Watch.
Fuck. That's clearly a. I don't know. Let me just let it play.
Happens. Watch. As you can see, a figure appears out of the darkness. The wind chimes jangle in the background.
Why is it 1 split second though?
If we
Like,
slow it right down, the figure appears to be a pale-skinned woman with large teeth.
hey yo.
This series of videos has sent the paranormal community into a frenzy, with many claiming it has to be the real deal. And on face value, it's hard to disagree.
I mean, it's hard
The
to
clips certainly
disprove this
appear to
shit,
be
bro. Like,
genuine, showing events that would be incredibly difficult to
it doesn't
fake.
look like it's edited.
The
It,
eerie glowing room,
Se sigue viendo, voy a abrir la recámara. Pues obviamente no tengo.
the flower moving on the floor, and that bone-chilling figure all amount to a frightening conclusion that Abayod Hernandez does seem to be experiencing something from beyond our world, something deeply paranormal that can't quite be explained.
poor guy.
TikToker Parasomnia MX
Aw,
has uploaded a
please.
clip that seems
Come on
to
with
show
this
something
TikTok
weird
bullshit.
happening at an otherwise wholesome birthday celebration.
Shit is
The
fake.
video begins on a happy note. A young woman stands in a room filled with balloons, flowers, and gifts celebrating her birthday. The camera rolls as she stands in front of her birthday cake, preparing to blow out the candles. She leans forward but stops when someone nearby says something to her. Before she can resume blowing out the candles, something truly odd happens. Watch.
Whoa.
The partygoers watch in amazement as all but 2 of the candles blow themselves out. The birthday girl is clearly shocked by this turn of events.
That's weird.
She stares at the smouldering candles, looking around for a possible explanation. When no explanation presents itself, she blows out the remaining candles.
Okay, we're
before
gonna act
turning
like
to her
that just
guests to
didn't
ask
happen.
What the heck just happened? Most ghosts are unable to have an effect on the physical world. However, occasionally a particularly powerful spirit, known as a poltergeist, will be strong enough to perform small actions like turning off lights or moving objects. Could a poltergeist have blown the candles out? According to experts, most poltergeists are relatively harmless, lacking the power to do anything too significant to a living person. However, on occasion,
The experts say that poltergeists are harmless, right? But y'all don't even know anything about poltergeists, so how the hell are you gonna know whether they're harmless or not? How are you even an expert if you have no clue where they come from, what's their purpose, what they are? But you're an expert. Psh, please.
they can get dangerous, causing bruises, scratches, or even broken bones. Hopefully, this
Those are
alleged
demons.
poltergeist sticks to playfully blowing out birthday candles, and hopefully it didn't get any ectoplasm on the cake. According to this Facebook video uploaded by Ricardo Vargas, something eerie is happening at the San Bernardo train station in Chile. In this Facebook video, the cameraman stands on a train platform in the dark of night. The train station itself is well lit, but the surrounding area is shrouded in darkness. There appears to be no one else around.
That's what I'm saying, right?
As
All
the
of it's
camera
South
rolls,
America.
something truly mysterious happens.
South America
Watch,
got a lot of
or more
activity, bro.
specifically, listen to what happens.
Bro, what the fuck?
According to Ricardo, the ground beneath his feet rumbled as the train came towards him on the tracks, yet no train appears. Even at the height
You know what that makes me think about, bro? That makes me think about like the Bermuda Triangle. How, you know, I've seen a bunch of movies like about ghost ships and ghost planes. And there's some type of activity in the Bermuda Triangle. right? I don't know. It just made me think of that. So I believe that, yeah, there's things in this world that we cannot explain, obviously. I believe that there are demons and spirits in this world. And there's a spirit world that we can't see, but it sees us. Feel me? That's why you better have the power of Christ, or you better have God on your side. Feel me? Because there is a lot of stuff in this world, bro, that the Bible even talks about it. That's the funny thing. The Bible talks about these things that people don't want to believe. Like, they think it's a movie, but there's some truth to these movies, man. Where you think all these things come from, where the inspiration for vampires, werewolves, all that shit comes from. I believe that shit, bro. There's real witches in this world too, bro.
To the sounds when it seems as if a train should be directly in front of the camera, there's nothing. Even the train's automatic systems seem to believe that a train should be there. As we
Wow.
can see, the light at the end of the platform turns red, as if
Wow.
to instruct the train to stop. But where is the train? According to the legends of the ghost train of San Bernardo, the train drives by in the wee hours of the morning every day at exactly 3 a.m.
Oh, 3 a.m.
Anyone
That
nearby
explains it
can
all.
feel the rumbling of the tracks and hear the sound of the approaching train. Some say that if you throw dirt towards the tracks as the ghost...
Well, I'm not here to preach, but the Bible says, right, when people pass away, they don't go to heaven yet. That's at the judgment, which hasn't happened yet. They go to paradise. Paradise, and this is from the Bible, right? This is from the Bible, is located beneath the earth, where hell is as well. Hell is beneath the earth and paradise. And in paradise, you can see the people, the souls that are being tormented in hell. And the souls that are being tormented in hell, they could see the people that's in paradise. Feel me? And it sounds crazy. I know. Trust me. It sounds crazy, but that's why, you guys got to do your own research on it. If you guys ever want to, like, learn some shit, I would say look up Dr. Gene Kim on YouTube. Dr. Gene, Gene, Kim, Kim on YouTube. He got a bunch of videos talking about stuff like that, bro. Like, and he uses the Bible. Feel me? He's a Christian like me. And he uses the Bible, bro. He talks about the aliens. And do you know that a UFO, right? UFOs is in the Bible as well, but people think that UFOs are aliens, little green men. I believe that UFOs are demons. That's just me. I believe that. But a UFO is just an unidentified flying object. Feel me? So it could be anything that you don't know what it is. It's a UFO. Feel me? It doesn't necessarily have to be an alien, the term that they use, but yeah, man, it's that shit is real, bro. I just believe it's demonic fallen angels, but that's just me. Feel me? Because I got a little bit more knowledge on this shit. Feel me? And you guys got to do your own research, man.
As train passes, it'll bounce back as if hitting the side of the passing train and blowing away in its wake. No one seems to know the origin of the spooky locomotive. However, some viewers of the video believe that the whole legend is bunk. They theorize that a strong wind tunnel effect could be responsible for the mysterious sounds.
How's that a wind
But
tunnel
other
effect,
viewers
bro?
are certain that the sheer number of ghost train experiences that have been shared over time are evidence that the ghost train must be real. I'll throw this one out to you, the viewer. What do you think's going on at the San Bernardo train station? Love to hear your theories in the comments section below.
That sounds like a train to me, brother. That don't sound like no wind. Sounds like wind coming from a
Before we take a
train.
look at some eerie footage taken in someone's backyard. Remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos.
Shit, excuse me. Need a coffee or something.
This short yet mysterious clip was uploaded to TikTok by Sari Blue. The user normally posts their usual daily happenings and family life
It's a
to the
nasty
social
ass
media
pancake.
platform. But that's what sets this video apart, and has some viewers suggesting it shows the hauntings of an ill-fated child. It shows a child's shopping trolley toy sitting in the middle of a cemented yard. That's when something eerie begins to take place. Watch. As you can see, the toy begins to wheel itself across the yard. There doesn't appear to be any string attached, nor is there anyone else around. Moments after the strange movement, the camera pans around the yard, clearly showing that there's no one hiding that could be manipulating the toy. This clip racked up thousands of views on the social media platform, with hundreds of comments speculating on what was going on. Some viewers cried hoax, while others seemed genuinely unnerved by the video. Some suggested that the spirit of a child might be playing with the toy. Perhaps a tragedy took place in this very yard. So until further info comes to hand, this mysterious clip will have to remain.
Alright, that shit was weak. Alright, man, what we watching now, man? What we watching now?